Holy check to the mighty scholars of said Kofa Freedom Academy Charter School. You are feeling fantastic, terrific, and great all day long. It's a brand new day, family. Let's all stand in a strong Angolay and get ready for the morning, or get ready for the pouring of libations. We pour affirmations to the permission given by our elder, our head of school, Dr. Mama Aisha Imani, Ashe. And we pour affirmations to the cradle of civilization, the continent of Africa, Ashe. And we like to pour libations to the kingdoms that we are named after, like the Yoruba nation, the Congo nation, the Kush nation, the Songhai nation, the Zulu nation, and the Maasai nation, Ashe. And we pour libations to the kings and queens of these kingdoms and nations, like King Amenhotep IV from the Kemet Kingdom, King Taharka of the Kush Nation, Queen Makeda, better known as the Queen of Sheba from Ethiopia, and Queen Nzinga of Matamba, Angola, Ashe. And we want to pour libations to the freedom fighters of the continent of Africa, like Victoria Mexenge of South Africa, Solomon Malangu of South Africa, the first president of Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta, an anti-apartheid activist and former first lady of South Africa, Winnie Mandela. And we want to pour libations to the Middle Passage, the Ma'afa, the Great Black Holocaust, and the millions of lives that were lost along the transatlantic slave trade. Ashe. And we pour libations to the millions who survived the transatlantic slave trade and made it to the Americas, North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. Ashe. And we want to pour libations to the nations and the kingdoms that were here in the New World for hundreds of years and more. Nations like the Taino in the Caribbean, the Incas in South America, the Mayas in South America and Central America, and the Navajo in North America. Ashe. And we like to pour libations to the freedom fighters of the Americas like Che Guevara, Elizabeth Freeman, Josephine St. Pierre Ruffin, and organizer of the 1955 Montgomery bus boycott, Edgar E.D. Nixon. Ashe. And we pour affirmations to the HBCUs, the historically black colleges and universities, the institutions that teach us about who we were, who we are, and who we are going to be. Institutions like Tuskegee University, Morgan State University, and Howard University. And we like to pour affirmations to institutions like Imhotep Charter Institute in Philadelphia, Sankofa Freedom Academy Charter School, and the Freedom Schools Movement. Ashe. Ashe. We pour affirmations to the educators in these institutions who learn about our history, learn about our current affairs, and teach us ways to guide us into the future. Ashe. And we pour to you, the scholars, those who are learning today in order to lead us tomorrow. Ashe. And to the babies and the babies' babies and those yet to come who will come and complete our circle. Ashe. And lastly, family, we pour to the ancestors and hope that they receive and accept this libation. Ashe. 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 And family, it is a brand new month. It is the month of December. And that means that we are actually observing the entire Ngusu Nane. So when I say the principle of the month is, you will say the Ngusu Nane. And I'll say, and that means, and you say, all 8 principles. Yes, we are observing all 8 principles, including Heshima, which is added to the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. So we are observing Heshima, Umoja, Kujichagulia, Ujima, Ujamaa, Nia, Imani, and Kuumba. I think I got them all. We have 8 principles that we are observing. We are also observing the virtues of Ma'at: order, harmony, justice, reciprocity, balance, righteousness, truth, and we say and do, as it says at the bottom, all virtues of mine as well.
During the month of December, Sankofa Freedom Academy Charter School observes the Ngusu Nane, which means 8 principles. 7 of those principles come from the Ngusu Saba, which means 7 principles, and they are observed during the celebration of Kwanzaa, a celebration of African American culture which is held from December 26th to January 1st, and it was created by Dr. Maulana Karenga and first celebrated in 1966. The principles that we observe serve as a foundation of Sankofa Freedom Academy Charter School's Africana pedagogy and Freedom Schools model. In every month of the academic school year, we observe a principle, starting with Heshima, and that is Kiswahili for respect, and seen here is the Akan symbol for respect, Mechawo. The next principle is Umoja Unity, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Kujichagulia, self-determination, to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. Ujima, collective work and responsibility, to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together. Next is Ujamaa, cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses and to profit from them together. Nia, purpose, to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Kuumba, creativity, to do always as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited it. And lastly, Imani, faith, to believe with all our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Ashe.
Ashe. And as I said, family, whenever I say the principle of the month is, you respond by saying the Ngusu Nane. And I'll say, and that means, and you respond by saying all 8 principles. And we're going to be observing all 8 principles of the Ngusu Nane all the way up until our winter break. And then we celebrate the celebration of Kwanzaa, which observes the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Yay, Bo. Yay, Bo.
I have a recognition. I said I have a recognition. That's right, family. It is now time for recognitions, and we're starting with Yoruba Douglas. And Mama Dana has a special shout out to Tristan Graham for always being an Angalea and stands the entire morning circle. And Carla Goss for being the scholar of the day. Way to go. And the Neo Warriors, Osei, Jenna, Azara, Jasara, Anthony, Ariel, Alex, and William for always showing their good, better, best. And for the Congo Nation, Mama Pat would like to recognize the entire Congo Cooper Nation for being on their Nia for most of the day, considering that it was their first day back from harvest break. Shout-outs go to Elea Bacon, Aiden Dixon, A2 Mary Sayaksa, Soleil Hardy Moore, and Kobe Parks for showing great participation yesterday. Good job, good job. For the Songhai Nation, Sister Precious would like to recognize the Queen Sheba Guided Reading Group for staying on task and citing evidence. Isaiah, Abini, Aylin, Dior, and Christian. Also, she wants to recognize the mathematicians of the day, Brandon, Malachi, Satya, and Peyton. And Sister Tianya would like to recognize Chase Williams and Asaya Irvin for standing in Agalea the entire morning circle. And Taziah Cotton, Aiden Cruz Shelton, Caden Edwards Faria, Akira Fogel, London Hamlin, Abigail Jean, Savannah Little, Samir Nance, J. Lees Turner, Sakai Whiten, and Chase Williams for being the first group of scholars to turn in their 210 assignments. Good job, good job. For Zulu Fortin, Mama Tony would like to shout out Zulu Fortin for all the love she received on her birthday. Thank you to all the well wishes. Mama Tony loves you. You make her heart go boom, boom. And Baba Chris wants to give a shout out to Layla Monet, Yazir, Jayana, Samantha, Kaya, and Michaela for completing their work efficiently. It was not done in haste, but instead it was done using strategy. And for Zulu Still, Mama T would like to say thank you to her end-of-day warriors. You guys stay on and work on your assignments, and that makes her happy. Good job to Jayana for your Study Island benchmark constructed response answer. Keep striving, Quadir, London, and Victoria. You are making progress. For the Maasai Nation recognizes the whole class for having perfect attendance and excellent participation throughout the day. Great job, scholars. Continue showing your nia and working hard. And family, it is now time for our top 5 scholars of the month. These are scholars who have earned the most points in every class for the month of November. For the Yoruba Nation, William Bowens for 57 points, Jasara Higgins with 46 points, Ariel Lee with 46 points, and Alex Peel with 46 points, Anthony Harvey with 45 points. For the Congo Nation, Zenoa Vance with 97 points, Kamara Dukes with 95 points, Drew Nolan with 84 points, Kasim Richard Towns with 83 points, and Idris Nyangani with 81 points. For the Kush Nation, we have Nakai Artist Power with 53 points, Zoe Morales with 53 points, Tasneem Hayes with 51 points, Ava Henderson with 48 points, and Ethan Chase with 42 points. Songhai Nation, we have Dior Austin with 26 points, Asianae Brodus with 22 points, Peyton Glass with 15 points, London Hamlin with 15 points, and Caleb Olmo Larkin with 15 points. For the Zulu Nation, we have Jayana Akins with 47 points, Malaya Taylor with 39 points, London Powers with 32 points, Soraya Burnett with 31 points, and Malaya Daniels with 28 points. And for the Maasai Nation, we have Chase Gilbert and Elijah Wiles. They're top 2 for the Maasai. Great job, points earners. Keep up the great work. And family, it is now time to honor 2 more of our honor roll scholars. From the Maasai Nation and the Kush Nation, we have Munir Riggins. Congratulations, Munir, on making honor roll. And our Imhotepian with straight A's from the Maasai Nation, Chase Gilbert. Congratulations, Chase. Keep up the wonderful work.
Yes, and congratulations to those scholars who earned the top 5 points in their class. Now these scholars have the opportunity to take their points that they've earned, the Sankofa achievement points, and convert them into Sankofa dollars. So for instance, if you had 200 Sankofa points, you can now turn that into 200 Sankofa dollars and have the opportunity to purchase a basketball or a Foot Locker gift card or a Roblox gift card, Robux gift card, or a Cheesecake Factory gift card. You could use these points to purchase prizes for yourself. Or you could decide to hold on to those points and then build on those points and make 200 points into 400 points, and then you'll have more money to spend for the prizes. And there are different things that you could do now that you have
now that those scholars are top 5, they could do whatever it is that they choose with those points. And every month we are going to announce our top 5, and we're going to have different incentives for those students. But the first and most important thing is that they can use their points to purchase prizes for themselves. So family, keep up the hard work, keep doing what you're doing. Get these top 5 points and you will be able to get these incentives and prizes. Yay, Bo. Ashe, and that was our ancestor of the week, Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history. And he said, in fact, the confidence of the people is worth more than money. And he was saying that when he was speaking about banking in America, he actually said something like the strongest bank in the U.S. will last only so long as people have confidence in it. That was part of his quote. And he was talking about the confidence that the people have in banking in the United States. He said that during a time where it was pretty normal for Black people to have their money taken from banks. There was a lot of discrimination towards Black people when it came to just simply having a savings account in banks, because banks were just taking the money and not saying anything about it, leaving people without their money. And so there was very little confidence in the banks of the United States by Black people. Black people just didn't have confidence in banking. They didn't have a lot of confidence in the systems in the United States. That means that they didn't really believe too much in it. They didn't trust it very much. But that's a conversation to have later on when we're talking about economics and money and banking and systems. But I want to focus on the statement. In fact, confidence of the people is worth more than money. Let's think about that in an individual aspect, because confidence really, in fact, is worth more than money. Because if you think about it, no matter how much money you have, no matter how rich you may be, if you lack confidence, if you don't have confidence, you can't be really as successful as you can be, no matter how much money you have. You could be the richest person in the world, and you may want to plan to buy all this property, and it could be all yours. But if you don't have confidence in buying the property, or if you don't have a lot of confidence in your plans, then that move won't be really as successful as it can be. And let's think about us normal people, us folks that aren't rich. If we have plans to further our education, or be successful at our jobs, or be successful in our classes, or just be successful at planning anything, if you lack the confidence in yourself, or lack the confidence in your planning, or lack confidence in it succeeding, then you're taking away the fuel. You're taking away from the possibility of it actually succeeding or being as good as it can be. Let's think about the confidence we have in ourselves, because the fact is, confidence can be worth more than money, because no matter how much money we have, whether you're rich or poor, if you don't have confidence in yourself, you will spend too much time doubting yourself, questioning yourself, and not applying yourself as much as you should be. How much confidence do you have? Do you have enough confidence to be successful in school? Do you have enough confidence to be successful in your goals? Let's think about that for a moment of silence, family. At this time, family, let's all stand in a strong Angalaya and get ready for the morning pledge.
We are the scholars of St. Kofa Freedom Academy Charter School.
We are the sons and daughters of greatness.
We are descendants of those
who love scholarship, justice,
the arts, and the earth.
We take pride in our diversity
and find joy in our unity.
We respect our ancestors,
our elders, kindness,
ourselves, each other, and our environment.
We honor the principle of Sankofa and reclaim our roots to build a brighter tomorrow.
every day and every way.
We shall learn so that we can teach.
And we shall teach so that we can change the world.
We are Sankofa Freedom Academy Charter School.
Working to restore our excellence and scholarship.
Culture and community.
One heart.
One love.
One earth.
One people. Harambe!